There is a painful truth most people discover too late. The world does not reward potential, it rewards consistency. Not the person who talks brilliantly once, not the person who feels motivated for 3 days, not the person who dreams the loudest, but the one who can perform again and again and again, even when nobody is watching. And that is where most lives quietly collapse. Not from a lack of talent, but from the lack of discipline strong enough to protect that talent. Think about the people who secretly admire, the athlete whose body moves with unnatural precision, the musician who teaches emotion with a single note, the entrepreneur who remains calm while everyone else panics, the craftsman who work feels almost effortless. What you are seeing is not magic. You are seeing repetition becoming identity. But there is a part nobody romanticizes. Mastery is deeply lonely because while the world celebrates results, discipline is built in silence. At 5 a.m., inside empty rooms, during days when motivation disappears, during moments when doubt becomes louder than ambition. Most people want the reward of expertise without surviving the boredom required to earn it. And the boredom is the real test. Not pain, not failure, not boredom. Can you repeat something long enough for excellence to become part of your nervous system? Because every skill has a psychological wall. And first, learning feels exciting, then difficult, then repetitive, then invisible. And this is the exact moment most people quit. Not because they are incapable, but because progress no longer feels emotional stimulating. Human beings are addicted to emotional intensity. We start businesses impulsively, join gyms emotionally, make promises dramatically, but mastery is emotionally quiet. It asks small disciplined actions repeated without applause. That is why discipline is not self punishment, it's self respect. It is the ability to tell your future, I will not betray you for temporary comfort. Look carefully at your own life, my friends. How many unfinished skills are buried inside you? Books half read, ideas half built, dreams abandoned the moment they are demanded structure. The tragedy is not failure, the tragedy is becoming a person who no longer trust themselves. Because every time you break down own commitment, your mind remembers. And eventually, people stop doubting the world and start doubting themselves. That is dangerous. Real confidence does not come from affirmations. It comes from evidence, from proving to yourself repeatedly, I can rely on me. There is a moment every skilled person experiences, a quiet realization. The realization that mastery was never really about the skill. It was about becoming someone stronger than distraction, someone stronger than mood, stronger than excuses, stronger than ego. Because ego wants quick recognition, discipline wants transformation, and transformation is slow, painfully slow, like water shaping stone. But one day, without warning, the repetitions begin to command. The writer suddenly finds clarity. The athlete moves with instinct. The speaker commands rooms naturally. And the creator stops forcing and starts flowing. And people call it talent, not realizing they are witnessing years of invisible discipline finally becoming visible. That is why consistent performance is so rare. It requires emotional maturity, the maturity to keep going even when progress feels invisible. Maybe your life does not need more motivation. Maybe it needs fewer negotiation with your own excuses. Because every discipline action is more than productivity. It is identity construction. You are teaching yourself who you are. And in the end, your future will not be built by your strongest emotions. It will be built by your repeated behaviors. So sharpen your skills, protect your focus, train your mind, and honor your commitments. Not to impress the world, but so one day when life demands excellence from you, You can answer without fear. Remember, my friends, discipline is the ability to protect your future from your temporary emotions. Mastery begins the moment you stop needing motivation to continue. The world celebrates talent, but talent survives only through disciplined repetitions. Every broken promise to yourself weakens identity. Every kept promise builds it. All the best and have a great day.